People tell me all the time what I'm doing out here is illegal, and it's not. But why does it feel like it is? This cabin's legal, it has permits, and I went through inspections. Building codes were designed for residential areas, commercial buildings, not rural homesteads. And so, you get what feels like resistance, bureaucracy, paperwork, but that doesn't mean illegal. I think most people don't read the code at all, and those that do realize that, well, it's certainly not impossible to meet code. In fact, code is pretty well the minimum necessary to have a safe structure, and most people are capable of that. People pay other people to file their taxes because the paperwork is complicated, and it's kind of the same thing. Getting permits, going through the paperwork and bureaucracy can be confusing. Websites aren't always clear. Half of the links might not even work. It could be difficult to locate the exact rules for your county, and that makes things feel impossible. A lot of information gets misinterpreted. Many people go off of what they heard. Somebody says, well, you can't do that, or you can do this, and they assume that that's the truth. And a lot of times the person that says that really thinks it's the truth, but they never looked into it themselves. Here's the thing though, is zoning is very specific, codes are very specific. It's not a statewide thing usually. In fact, it varies greatly from county to county. So you just need to access the authentic county documents and information and find out what you need to find out directly from the source. You might have noticed on the internet sometimes drama spreads faster than truth, and that's the same thing in real life. And there's a catastrophic perspective of something such as homesteading or living off grid. Those are the stories that get told over and over, and it's just not as exciting when somebody tells the truth that, well, it wasn't impossible to start a homestead after all. The system isn't structured to stop independence. It's designed for density, cities, suburbs, neighborhoods, not rural living in the country or specifically starting a homestead. And here's the part that a lot of people misunderstand. So, residential homes are designed around utilities. The power grid. That's why you're off the grid if you're not connected to it. Water bills, sewage, garbage, all of these things. And you remove yourself from that entire system, it's going to involve a little bit of paperwork. When you remove mortgage standards and insurance templates, it creates a little bit of friction, but it's nothing that can't be solved. I started with very little money. I built my homestead simply, piece by piece. It's absolutely not impossible. It's just a little bit out of the ordinary. If you want a deeper explanation of my perspective on how to do this, I laid it all out in my ebook. It's a systems-based approach to building a sustainable life. I moved off-grid with very little, just a camper van, some food, storage, some water containers, raw land. I took my time and I built systems for infrastructure long before this cabin. So I looked at shelter, water, food, power, and income. I went over them in passes until I was able to stabilize, create some more structure for myself, which reduced pressure, and eventually I was able to build a cabin And now I can go back in passes and improve all of the old infrastructure. And if that resonates with you, maybe off-grid living is the right type of lifestyle for you. Living off-grid isn't illegal. It's just outside of the ordinary. It's a different type of lifestyle, one where you might create a little more independence and autonomy for yourself. It's not that there's one right way to do things or one right way to live. This is just one option. Living off-grid is not illegal. It's simply uncommon. And things that are uncommon often feel like they're difficult.